What's going on, guys? It's your boy PS239 River Boy, and I'm back at it again with another video on the Zero to Hero series. And it's Friday, guys. Today's the day when most people get paid, so we added money to the account. And what I did, I actually added the money roughly around, like, I think Thursday. And I actually been sitting and waiting for Bitcoin to go down and drop. And I was going to invest it into this bot, guys. But what we're going to do is something that I did when I first started. Well, pretty much on my main account is what I did. I had started a Bitcoin bot that basically captures the bottom of the bear market and can also let me go into the bull market. But I also want a bot that's going to be well into the bull market and have a good substantial profit before it starts trading. So I took the $10, I pulled the $10 out. We made like about 11 cents, and I think I had like an extra 5 cents just sitting around. We took the $10 out and we added all of it with the 20 that we invested today, and we're going to make a long-term bot. Like, this bot is not going to start trading anytime soon, guys. Hopefully for like the next week or so, maybe two, it doesn't even start trading. We don't want this thing to start trading at all. We want to kind of add as much money into this bot before it starts trading. This is the bot that's trading for us. I believe last time I was with you guys, I made around 19 cents. So it's maybe, I think it's been a day or two. We've only made 4 pennies. That's why I was telling you, when you have a little bit of money and you're trying to make the most money, having 1% grids is not that good, because Bitcoin doesn't really move that often. Yeah, let's see. Like, I have another couple other bots. So all day yesterday, Bitcoin literally stayed within a 1% grid. Like, I maybe have gotten 1 or 2 transactions off yesterday, but not multiple. Like on my other bot, guys, the one that Pionex gave me, I had made 7 more transactions. And since this one has more money in it, it pretty much makes the same amount of money as this bot when a transaction goes off. You see, it's about a penny every time it sells. And the same thing with this one, because it has a little bit more money and it is trading more often. So if we had more money in it, and we can lower our perimeters so we can make more money more often, and it would still make around the same. See, it's almost just around the same, and it's pretty much trading more often. But we're trying to increase the progression of this account. So instead of adding more to this little bot, we're going to start a longer term bot that's going to it's not even going to start trading till we hit the 100,000s, guys, because the 100,000s is going to be crazy. And then previous resistance becomes new support, and 100,000 is a very big resistance line. And once we break through the 100,000, it's going to be very hard for us to break back under it. So I think 100,000 is a good place to have us start trading, because once we go over 100,000, we might just start shooting up. So next week I might do another bot, because when I started my first account, or when I started my account and I got seriously into investing into Bitcoin, I started one bot that was close trade, like a close grid. So like, say in relevance to Bitcoin right now, I would probably have it set to 88,000, and then I'd have my high set to like 96,000. And like, that's pretty, and I kept it at a short, like 10% grid, all going all the way up on one bot. And then on another bot, I did it how I did this one. I had set it to like the previous all-time high, and then I set it to beyond. I think I set mine to 125,000, but we never went that high. We only went to like 109. But I still had a shit ton of I made a decent amount of money going up pretty much. And I just took some loans in, and when I had added more money into this account, I would add some money into the bot that's trading every day, and then I'd add into the future bot. And then eventually, when like the bull market hit, the future bot was up so much because it like right now, I think it's like almost a 6 or 7%. It's almost 8% before it starts trading. So we're going to be up 8% on this bot before we even start trading, guys. And on my other one, I think I had set it to like 200% before it started trading. And that's when I think it was like I started trading on Pinex when Bitcoin was 33,000. So, and I started that bot with $500. Like my initial start price was 33,000 on that one bot, and then I had set the start to sell when it was at like 75, and then it sold from 75 all the way to 109, and I think I closed mines out at 109. But this long-term bot is pretty much going to ensure, this is like, I wanted to stake the money, but now I honestly believe that the bull market or the bear market is over. We're never going to see a $80,000 Bitcoin again. I kind of wish I bought that Bitcoin back then, but you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, the past is the past. Let's just move forward and keep going on with this. So now this is the plan. We're going to add. So like next week, I'm going to try to get this bot caught up to the other one. So I'm going to just add another $20. I'm going to add 15 into the long-term bot and then add only 5 into the short-term bot, because the short-term bot's going to make some money now. And what we could do to make the most money, we could actually, let's do this together so I can show you how I get my numbers. We can look at the most previous support zone, and we're not going to go to like yesterday's previous support zone. We're not going to be that risky. We're going to go to like the next previous support zone before the next leg up. So you see this big green candle right there? I'm pointing at it. That's the support zone we want to look at. So it's roughly around 85,000 is when that candle started pushing up. So we kind of want to set ours around 85,000. And yeah, we're going to buy some more Bitcoin right now, and it'll increase our cost, but I honestly don't think Bitcoin's going back down there. So we're going to set ours to 85,500 just to get it going. And I could leave the 50 grids, and we will start trading now every 50%, guys, or every 0.50%, which would increase our trading a lot, but it would also decrease how much money we're going to make in our trades. So we're going to try to go back to that 25%, to that 1%. Yep. I don't think we can eke out 1% exactly. Yeah. So we're just going to do 30 grids and do 0.99%. But I will say now, every time we trade, we will make a little bit more than a penny rather than a little bit under than a penny, because now we technically have more Bitcoin in between each trade. You saw how it went from 4 zeros 1 4 between each trade, and then now it's 4 zeros 2 3 each trade. So that means we're just going to make just a couple more pennies between each trade, which is fine. And we just really want to make the most money as possible, and between like in the least amount of time as possible. So we're going to kind of switch up the strategy on these bots. We're going to have one bot that goes long, and and stays in the market and is not really going to have any activity going until like the bull market comes, that's like a good another leg up before we even start trading, guys. So that's good. We want to have this bot up in the good percentages before it starts making money. So that's it, guys. We're gonna just try to keep this going, keep this moving, and yeah, this is all my mined Bitcoin, guys, on this Ethereum to BTC bot. I honestly believe pretty soon that Ethereum is gonna not over. I don't think it'll ever overtake Bitcoin, but I do believe that Ethereum will get back to the 4,000 area. And you guys got to just understand that some coins have like a burn mechanism, so that means there's less coins. And also you learn about market caps, and it doesn't take much for Ethereum to double. I think it's like 1 or 2 billion for Ethereum to double, and that's honestly not that much money in crypto. And especially if we're in the start of the bull run and people see Ethereum go up 10%, it could easily do another 30% to get, I think it's another 2.5 would be 3,000. So another 30% will push this up to 3,000, and then another 3 would be 4. So another 20% from that will push us up to 4,000. So, and instead of having an Ethereum bot into money, into like dollars or USDT, I have my Ethereum bot into Bitcoin, and I used my mined Bitcoin to start this bot. And pretty much every Monday, I just take all the money from all of my miners, from Bitcoin Miner, BTC Coin, Go Mining, and I send them all to this wallet, and then I add it into here. So that's pretty much that. And this is the new super long grid bot, and then we have the bearish to day trading grid bot right here, and this is the bonus grid bot. So yeah, guys, we're progressing this account pretty fast. It's going pretty good, I want to say. I wish I can help this account with some of my my other accounts, but like I said, I kind of wanted to only progress this account with me showing you what would happen if you guys started investing and you barely put it that much money and you only put in like $20 a week. So this is just kind of like showing you guys that you guys can do this and progress and stack your money. Maybe I was thinking about it, maybe once we hit, so this is the account, we could scratch $100 off of that because that's Pionex. But say once we hit 1,000 on the account, guys, I will jump into some meme coins. I'll put $100 into meme coins. So if you guys can jump into meme coins if you want. Like, I understand. I could have jumped into AI16Z. Like, I really like this coin. I could have jumped into it when it was at 13, and then we would have basically pretty much doubled our money. But I honestly, the market is kind of super sketch right now, so you kind of also don't want to jump into, like, look at these coins, bro. Like, I know I told you guys in the last video I was doing that right now was like the perfect time to jump into some of these coins. Like, I honestly kind of want to jump into like Pepe and just start a long-term Pepe bot, because even if I started a Pepe bot now, that's still 200% I could get before shit goes crazy. But alright, guys, I like looking at all of this shit, just seeing what's going on in the market, and I'll think about it. Maybe I'll transfer some money over and start a small little bot and just to show you guys how the meme coins could benefit you even more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just a lot safer, guys, and ultimately it's probably the best play because in the end, in the long term, Bitcoin is going to keep going up, and these meme coins are eventually going to come back down to earth, and you're going to either lose your money or you're going to make a shit ton of money if you pull out in time, or you're going to lose your money if you don't pull out in time. So that's why I was saying the meme coins are a lot crazier. Bitcoin is a lot more stable. You could buy Bitcoin and it could stay roughly around the same price for a week. So that's the main difference. Like Bitcoin, and ultimately, like I've bought Bitcoin 2 years ago and now it's tripled in price. So that's the main reason why I say buy or keep 80% of your allocation into Bitcoin. Right now on this account, I'm not fully 80% in. That's because I do know and I do believe Ethereum is going to double, and I'm going to use the fact of Ethereum doubling. I'm going to use that to buy more Bitcoin. So alright guys, I'm going to hit you guys up in the next one. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe on the video, because I told you guys I have this $30 Google Play gift card just sitting here waiting for somebody, and no one's replying, man. And I do get a couple bots, and then I was talking to one person, but he didn't care about the card, but he mainly just wanted to get me to make a video on a wallet that I know is a scam. So SafePal wallet is a scam, guys. Don't even try to use it. I will make like a dedicated video on it showing how I know that it's a scam. And so alright guys, I'll hit you guys up at the next one, and let's stack this Bitcoin together.